Beach FM kick-off sports breakfast show with HMC Kapiti, your local authorised Kia and Suzuki sales and service agent, and now your local AA Auto Centre. At HMC Kapiti, the journey just gets easier. Find out how easy online at hmckapiti.co.nz.
You're back on the Kick-Off Sports Breakfast Show on Beach FM 106.3. Let's talk college rugby now, and let's welcome back to the show from College Sport Wellington. It's David Fa'atafa. G'day, David.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you doing, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. We're getting down to the business end of the season, so excited times and excited students here.
Absolutely, mate. I saw a few results around the traps last weekend. There were some pretty exciting games around.
Yeah, look, there was some exciting games. We had Tawa taking on Aotea, and I was up at that game. It was for the Beard Trophy, and it was an entertaining game, and it was anyone's game, but Aotea won that game 28 points to 19, and they took home the Beard Trophy, but also some valuable points to stay alive in the premiership. But I guess the game of the round was Silverstream versus Scots, and that was a 7-5 victory to Silverstream. A very close affair, and that's more than likely going to be the final in 8 days' time at Poteroa Park. So, yeah, some exciting times here.
Did they play the top teams? We were humming and hawing if they were going to give a few boys some runs.
Yeah, I think they did rest a few players that had a little bit of niggles and just preparing themselves for the final in a couple of weeks. So, yeah, they didn't quite roll out their number one teams. So, both coaches, Tim Mannix and Sam Rash, are probably saving some of their aces up their sleeves. So,
knowing those two boys, I wouldn't put it past them at all. Hey, mate, we are looking another round this weekend, and you mentioned finals in a couple of weeks. With the top spots kind of already sewing up, there's still a lot to play for in the oncoming rounds, isn't there?
Yeah, look, all teams will be still vying for top four placing, which automatically guarantees them premiership status next year in 2021. So, yeah, Rongotai, St Bernard's, Wellington College, and even Aotea have outside chance still trying to win their last games to try and make that top four spot.
Outstanding. So those will be guaranteed premiers next year, and I'm guessing that the others have to qualify for premiers?
Yeah, so the other 6 teams who finish 5th to 10th will have to qualify with the other teams from Premier 2 and Premier 3 in grading at the start of next year.
Awesome.
So, yeah, so everyone's also, you want to try and get as high up the table as well to make sure you get a high spot so that you're playing lower teams in the grading next year.
Absolutely. Hey, mate, another round upon us. As I mentioned, some good matchups there. I mean, on paper, St Pat's Town versus Rongotai is always a good game. Silverstream versus Tawa, and the way Tawa are going, should be a good game. And Scots against St Bernard's should be a blinder as well.
Yeah, look, even Aotea versus Wellington College is going to be a close game as well. St Pat's Town, Rongotai, that's a traditional game that's always heated. With the final already being decided, the teams decided these two teams will be the last games for some of the Year 13s there. So lots of games, lots of pride on the line there. And Scots, St Bernard's has actually been quite a bogey team for Scots in the past. So Scots don't want to take them lightly. They'll want to go into next week's final with a bit of momentum. So they'll want to put on a good performance there. And St Bernard's will be looking to knock them over and try and get that 4th spot. And it's always a good scout to get beat Scots at home.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. And just one game, a couple games in Premier 2 that we, regionally we need to talk about. Kapiti taking on Hibs. And, of course, the second 15 from Stream, which could be anyone's first 15 some places, taking on Paraparaumu.
Yeah, look, the top 2 for that grade has already been decided as well with Upper Hutt and... Oh, sorry, it's not. Upper Hutt have got the bye this week and they're finished first no matter what happens.
Oh, wow.
Silverstream could make second, but Hutt International boys are hot in their table. So the Kapiti versus Hutt International game still has a lot on the line, and so does the Silverstream Paraparaumu game has a lot on the line. So the two coastals could actually going to decide who makes the final of the Premier 2 competition.
Oh.
So there'll be close games. You're right, Silverstream second 15 are very good. Again, it might depend on what the Silverstream first 15 do, if they rest some players, and then they take the players from the second 15. But Warwick Bowden and David King are the coaches for the Silverstream. They'll want a strong performance to make sure they can guarantee a final placing for their second 15.
Good man, Kingy. Well, mate, I always appreciate your time catching up and I'm just stoked that we're still talking rugby. So always appreciate it, mate. Go well this weekend, and we'll catch up next week.
Oh, actually, just before we go, we do still have we've got the lower grade finals playing this week as well.
Of course.
And Paraparaumu College is actually in 2 of those finals.
Oh, wow.
For the under 15 Div 2, they're in the final there against Scots College, and that's going to be played at Paraparaumu College. That should be a good game. Paraparaumu haven't had a under 15 team for a while in the competition, and this is their first year. And they've done really well to make this the final, and they've been the form team in that competition. So expect a good game there against a good Scots team as well. And Paraparaumu College under 55 team is playing in the final against Hutt International boys. And the last time these 2 teams played, it was, I think, Hibs won by 3 points, or it was a really close game. So that final is going to be played at Hutt International boys, and that's going to be another close final. So still a lot to play for the teams out there in the finals.
Absolutely. 10 a.m. kickoff. Thank you for bringing them up. I can't believe I missed them at the bottom there.
No.
Thanks, mate. Always appreciate your time. Go well. Enjoy the rest of the code, and we'll catch up next week.
Awesome. Thanks, Damian.